Oh look, it's another Tesla. They're like the new Mondeo, they're absolutely everywhere now. I'm actually really glad I didn't get one, because I did actually have one on pre-order at one point, because I've just been having so much fun with this. There's so many mods you can do. The brakes are the most recent mod, they're going really well. Still haven't even bedded them in yet. Whoa! That coffee went everywhere. So guys, hope everyone's doing well. I'm back. I've been away for a week. I've been in Italy for the last week on holiday for a well-needed break. And I learned some new coffee skills out there as well. So if any of you guys need a recommendation of somewhere amazing to go, Positano on the Amalfi Coast. It's absolutely beautiful. I want to chuck a few clips in here now. I didn't do any vlogging or videos out there. But yeah, here you go. Amazing, right? The colours just, oh god, they just pop on those videos so much. It's absolutely unbelievable. If you want a really pretty place to go to with like excellent food, yeah, I think it's my new favourite place. There are loads of Twizzys out there as well, which is really cool. I suppose because the roads are so narrow, it's an absolutely perfect little vehicle for just pootling around in. There's people doing deliveries in them. Yeah, just all over the place. Anyway, on to other stuff. This bike's going really well still. The Bezior. I can't remember what the model number is, XF001, like the Super 73 looking thing. Absolutely love this bike. Quite excited to get out on it again. I might change the handlebars. I might actually do something with the handlebars on this because they're a bit odd, but yeah, we can figure that out. There's also something else I want to try, which I think is in this box. So yeah, in here, what we've got, I think that's what it is. We've got one of these. Pause the video and write a comment and tell me what you think that is. Pause it and write a comment and like the video as well, and subscribe if you're not already. Ready? So this is a double battery pack balance discharger. Bit of a mouthful. Input 22, oh, it's 72 volts as well. So what this allows you to do is use two batteries on one controller. The batteries have got to be the same voltage, but they can be different sizes. So you can have like one 17 amp hour, one 25 amp hour. And what I'm thinking is we could put another battery on here, use this little device, and then you could have two batteries. You could have a super long range e-bike. So the way I understand this works, I haven't tested it yet, but basically it discharges one battery, then moves to the next one. Not sure which one it does first, but there you go. There's obviously going to be a bit of fiddling around to find out, you know, how. I think the controller's in there. Right, it's got to be, isn't it? So there'll be a little bit of wiring, but yeah, should be fine. And those will be on the kirbybike.com website soon. As soon as we test them out and everything's good, they'll be on there. So yeah, this is one of the cool things about being a YouTuber. You get sent all this cool stuff, and I can pass it on to you guys as well. There is actually some other pretty cool stuff that's turned up today, so I'll show you that now. And actually I'll leave all the links in the description for all these bits. So yeah, see some of the other stuff. So we got a wireless microphone set, LENSGO. This is quite interesting. You can actually record to SD cards on here as well. So let's have a quick look at that. Comes in this kind of like box, which actually doubles as a charger. So there's like a USB-C port. I've had a brief look at all this stuff, guys, before. I didn't want to bore you trying to open this up. So you've got two completely wireless mics, which have got like a sort of magnetic, which have got like a sort of rare earth magnet type, you know, fitting, so you can, you know, clip it on your nipple or whatever. And so yeah, you've got little contacts as well, so they sort of charge as you put these in the box, and yeah, basically just charge up. Same thing on the other. So you've got two, and they've also got SD card slots in as well, so you can actually record on the device itself. Now I love that because, you know, sometimes you plug in external mics into cameras and it doesn't, you know, something might go wrong or the audio's distorted. If you've got an SD card in there, you've got a backup of that audio actually saved to the microphone itself. That's the receiver. So and they're all like 2.4 gig, so you know the range should be pretty good. all in that nice little package. So that is really cool. I'm looking forward to testing that out. What else we got? This drone, it's quite interesting. It's like I think it's like designed as a kid. This is like a kids brand, LOOLIN. And yeah, so you've got this small little drone which has got a camera on it. It's supposed to run with an app. There's a controller in there. I'll fire that up in a second. We'll have a little play with that, get that charged up. And this as well, which is turned up. This is pretty cool. Now, I don't really have much of a need for one of these, but it's always going to be handy to have in the boot. This is a jump starter and also a whacking great power bank as well. And you've got like lights on the end of it as well, like for a torch. So this is really interesting. So it's a 16 amp hour battery. You've got Type-C input for charging. You've got USB outputs, 3 amp USB outputs, and also, is there a power delivery one on there as well? I think it was charging my phone pretty quick when I tried it out anyway. And this will obviously jump start a car because that's its main purpose. Got a big connector there. And I'm not sure how it does it yet. I need to test this out. I might rig this up to like an inverter or something. But basically, there's your crocodile clips for your jump start. And I reckon in here, it must be like a super capacitor or something. Because it's got like a little procedure you have to do. Push a button on it. Where is that button? Oh yeah, boost. There's a little button on the side. So you basically connect that, press that, obviously when it's connected to the car, and it's going to give you probably hundreds of amps available. Does it actually say on here? Yeah, 2,000 amps. So this is going to be quite interesting. I want to try this on maybe I could try it on an inverter. That would be pretty interesting. Right, let's have a play with this then. So these little batteries for the drone. So the little batteries have got a little USB socket on there, which is pretty cool. You can charge them up. And it's got a little light on there to show you it's charging. I wondered, that's such a cool little design actually, isn't it? That's the controller, and there's like a bracket for your phone on the top. It needs some batteries. So there's an app to install, and there's a little QR code in the manual, and it's called LOOLIN, so it's just install that. I think you can actually control the drone from this as well. So yeah, there you go. Well, this would be pretty interesting to have a look at. So power on the drone, and then it creates a Wi-Fi network, and then you can connect to it by Wi-Fi, which sounds pretty straightforward. We'll wait for the battery to charge up, and then we'll give it a go. There you go, I've put the little bracket on the controller. That works well actually, because some of these brackets don't fit, you know, larger phones, but that's actually quite a decent design. It's not going to stand up though, whatever batteries you put in the bottom of there, it's never going to be heavy enough. There you go, I can actually charge this from the jump start. It might be a bit quicker than the computer because it's got a 3 amp output. I think it'd probably limit that down to 2 amps anyway, but yeah, that should work a bit quicker. So the first battery's charged, just stuck the other one on there as well. Charged pretty quick on that. So let's whack the battery in. There's a little on-off switch at the back. Well, I've not read the instructions, so I don't even know. I should get the app paired up actually first. Oh, let's just give it a little go. Nice. That's pretty stable. Basically flying it with one hand. How nice is that? Pretty quick. So this is designed as a sort of like entry level, almost like kids drone. Got a bit of Euro on there as well. I mean, very, very easy to fly. You're not going to get in trouble with that. Right, let's put it down. And it literally goes down pretty quick. So it asks you to go to the Wi-Fi networks as I expected. So let's just hit that LOOLIN one there. Right, okay, there we go. So we've got the camera on. It's a little bit dark. Latency. It's not terrible, actually. It's not terrible. Let's have a little fly around then. See if it is actually possible to fly it around this really messy flat. Not bad. I mean, oh, I'm going to hit something. I'm so going to hit something in a minute. But the good thing is, you have actually got that, you know, the prop guards and everything on it as well. I quite like it. It's pretty nice. Well, I'm flying it line of sight now. It's a good bit of fun. It's got plenty of power. Not sure what the flying Oh, it has actually got a telemetry. It's actually showing 76%, 75%, 74%, so you can see the battery going down as well. That's pretty neat. But that's got proper climb out though. Look, let's just pan this round here. It's actually quite powerful. Right, let's get it round here and I'll show you. Look, watch this. Neat. Got a well-designed little craft. There you go, crashed it. Let's try flying it off the balcony. That flies pretty well. Oh, it's struggling in the wind. Come on. Right, in we come. Yeah! That's really cool, I love it. Getting a little alert when the battery goes. Oh, look at that, and it turns off as well. Brilliant. What a really well thought out little drone. I have to check how much they are, because that's great. I mean, these come so far, these little drones. Unbelievable. And for like kids messing around, maybe not kids, you might get yourself into trouble, but you know, you could easily have a flyaway if you don't know what you're doing. You know, if you haven't got a good orientation skills, because the camera is pretty shaky, as it would be on all of these sort of things. But great bit of kit. I've just realised as well that you can adjust the camera manually. And just checking on Amazon as well, these going for 75 quid, which I don't think is too bad. Anyway, next thing. Got sent these. Actually, I got sent 8 of these. What are they? Let's have a look. So these are little solar lights. I needed some for the garden. They offered to send me some, so I thought, yeah, why not? Look pretty cool. Originally they were going to send me blue ones, but I said I don't really want blue, I want warm white. Surprisingly, most of the solar lights seem to be kind of like a blue-white colour. I just prefer the warm white. Little solar decking light. You get some screws and stuff so you can actually screw them to decking. They do produce quite a nice light actually. On-off switch on the back. There you go, pretty nice. So I've already tried them in the garden. Here's the shot of that. They look really nice. That is a real problem. All the chargers are full. I don't know. I know it seems like I'm hating on electric cars all of a sudden, which is weird because obviously I've come from a kind of, my channel's always been about electric stuff, but I don't know. I kind of bought into the hype at the beginning and now I'm just like a little bit, yeah. You know what it also is as well? It's because I like my modified cars, and you know, I've modified the Twizy and done that, and that's quite interesting. That's like a good first step into modifying like a little electric vehicle. But yeah, I want to get involved more in electric tuning, definitely. And the problem with Tesla is just the fact that it's like an Apple iPhone. It's just locked down. I know there's people like cracking things left, right and centre, but the fact that Tesla's kind of locked down their entire system and won't even kind of support people wanting to rebuild cars, things like that, like we've seen with Rich Rebuild's channel, just has really put me off them. Whereas ICE cars, for example, like this TT, which runs on a EA888 engine, I mean, the tuning potential is absolutely insane. You can get up to like 500 horsepower in one of these just by changing turbos and changing intercoolers, that stuff. So I think, you know, the future is pretty bright for electric and tuning and that whole thing, but it has got a long way to go. And right now, bang for buck, you just can't beat a petrol engine. This will annihilate a standard, you know, Model 3, a Model 3 Performance and the plaids and all this sort of thing. Just had to pull in because that idiot lorry driver, I don't know what his problem was. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. Like there's some pretty mad electric powertrains, and you see like, you know, all the stuff we do with the radio controlled cars, like how crazy they are. So electric is obviously going to be the choice of powertrain going forward. And you know, it's just really interesting times. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy the good old fashioned engine.